Trinity. Well, in this last part of Proverbs 3, verses 28 through 35, talks again about wisdom and foolishness, and specifically what stands out to me are in the first four verses we're going to read, four things that we often tell ourselves we can get away with doing. It says, "Do not say to your neighbor, 'Go and come again. Tomorrow I will give it,' when you have it with you. Do not plan evil against your neighbor who dwells trustingly beside you. Do not contend with a man for no reason when he has done you no harm. Do not envy a man of violence, and do not choose any of his ways. The devious person is an abomination to the Lord, but the upright are in his confidence. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the dwelling of the righteous. Towards the scorners he is scornful, but to the humble he gives favor. The wise will inherit honor, but fools get disgrace." It stands out to me that these first four things in the first 5 verses are all the kinds of things we tell ourselves either we can get away with, or we kind of deserve to do it, or it's not that big of a deal, or we'll just do it today and not tomorrow. Procrastination in verse 28. In verse 29, taking advantage of somebody's trust in us. Verse 30, contending with somebody, treating somebody as an enemy who has actually done us no harm. And verses 31 and 32, somebody who forces their way on other people, who is violent or devious and seems to benefit from that. They end up richer because of it, or they end up more comfortable because of it, or they end up without any sort of hassle because of it. Verses 31 and 32 say, don't envy that person. Don't wish you were them. And it's because the God who gives us Proverbs loves us. He tells us at the end that fools get disgrace, even though all these things seem like shortcuts that might work out in the meantime, or the kind of things we could get away with, or we deserve to do every once in a while. Every one of them, if they become the way we live, actually leads to disgrace. And he says it's the wise who will inherit honor. People who say, that seems enticing, but that shortcut is not going to pay off. I am going to instead walk in the Lord's way. The wise will inherit honor.